Hey, this is Marjory Wildcraft, and in this edition of Homesteading Basics, we are in Taylor, Texas at a really unique nursery called the Known Source. You really got to watch this one.
My name is Ross Ramey, and here at Known Source, we're dedicated to helping people find joy and success in growing their own food. A lot of times people have the mindset of compartmentalizing a garden and putting it in the back corner of their yard and forgetting about it and not watering or weeding. And we incorporate a lot of species that are easy to grow, perennial, and alongside that we have a bunch of natives that are great at attracting beneficial insects to your garden to help interact and make sure that we don't have any explosive blooms of pests or diseases and things like that. So we try to incorporate different species into the same design to achieve that goal.
So you do both design services and then you also sell the plant material, and you focus on native plants because they're easier and hardier and more adaptable. Is that
Yes, so my company is Gaia's Permaculture Design, and so we partnered on this project with Known Source. And so yes, we do design and install from here. We consult here all the time. It's been amazing to be able to walk through a nursery and consult with clients and really kind of just pick out ideal species for them. A lot of the times it ends up being me designing and not really taking into account what what somebody might be looking for in their own diet. They might not like peaches, they might not like plums, and I'm not a big peach fan either. We're trying to really focus on growing our plant database as far as what we know does well here in Central Texas, and I'm sure many of you know it's not the easiest landscape to deal with. Some of the ones we're really interested in right now are figs, loquats, pomegranates. Tea tree is another one that's come up on my radar recently as being very interesting, doing really well in this climate. And pawpaws. We were just talking about pawpaws earlier. It's actually the largest native fruit to North America. It's not known to do especially well in this area, but these type of things take a few generations to grow out seed, find species that are maybe a little bit more adapted to our area. But as soon as I see something as compatible in our zone, I see a bit of potential, and I grow out some trials. And I'm really interested in diversifying our palettes here. We get so used to growing plums and peaches and they're amazing, but a lot of these trees have shorter lifespans, and so while the peach might only be productive for about 10 years, I would rather plant a pear tree and get shade and fruit for up to 60 years. So that's kind of more in line with my type of thinking, and the same applies for vegetables as well. I love growing tomatoes and peppers just as much as anybody, but I'm really interested in some of the varieties we have here as far as perennial candidates. Katuk is one. I don't know if you're familiar with katuk.
No, I've never heard of katuk.
That is it's a legume. Naturally, it's good at finding its own nutrients and very hardy, very cold insensitive, but again, there's a lot of things that we cover here in our annual vegetable gardens, so covering katuk wouldn't be much of an issue for us. And I like these things that are perpetually productive. We just get more and more of it the more we take care of it. Something bothers me starting from ground zero every year in a garden, especially when it comes to producing your own food. If you miss a planting date, you're short on food. In a realistic preparation type situation, I don't think that's too much of a too valuable.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, Ross, I so appreciate you, and this is a real example of why you want to hit your local nursery. A local nursery selling native plants. As you can see, Ross is a fountain of information and wealth, and I know that somewhere in your community there's somebody like this. So, but if they're in Central Texas, how do they get a hold of you here?
Well, as you said, we're in Taylor, Texas. We have a website, knownsourcefarms.com. You can reach out to us through there. Gaia Permaculture Design is a good outlet to reach out for design services or consultation services. Or you can just come to the nursery, find me here, we can talk.
Awesome.
And
yeah. Thanks so much, Ross.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
This is Marjory Wildcraft, and I'll catch you on another Homesteading Basics.